Good morning, everyone. It's your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez with Remax Top Realty. Today, you're going to find me in a very relaxed place. Today is actually Sunday. So today's my day off and I have not spoken to my best friend in a little while. We've both been super busy. I did sell to her a few years ago and I thought it'd be a cute idea to catch up with her and ask her some real estate questions to see if she remembers. If you'd like to join me for my real estate pop quiz to my best friend, please stay tuned. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Erica Houston Realtor on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and go to my website at www.erikahoustonrealtor.com. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday. I have my coffee today. Coffee just makes me feel so good, and it's about the taste. It's about how warm it is. It feels perfect on a Sunday morning. I hope you guys are having an excellent Sunday. By the time this video goes up, it will be Monday. But today I'm actually taking the day off, calling my bestie, gonna put her on speakerphone so you guys can hear her. I actually asked her if I could do a pop quiz of real estate just so that I can kind of learn what people retain after purchasing a home and which things they don't. And maybe those things that people have a really hard time retaining, I can do better teaching them to people. A lot of times, I know you guys, when you purchase a house, you learn everything I tell you and you forget about it because it's just not part of your life. But I think it's really important to try to remember as much as possible. People buy every 7 years. You might fit into that category. And when you purchase again, you don't want to feel completely lost. Sometimes at family gatherings, wouldn't you want to look like the expert at the table of all things real estate? I don't know, maybe it's just me. I always like to be the real estate expert. I thought I'd do that with you guys today. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. I'm getting ready to call my best friend. All right, guys, so I'm getting ready to call my bestie. She knows that we have a pending call today. And she also is aware that I'm recording this for my YouTube channel just as a fun way to show you guys kind of what she knows about real estate. And she did ask me, make sure your viewers, whoever's watching you, doesn't judge me if I don't get the right answer. She's just being a little hard on herself, but it's not a big deal. I just want to learn what she retained and maybe how I can better assist people and help them learn these terms, real estate terms as well. So let's give her a call. Hey, Brenda.
How are you?
Good, good. I have you already on my channel here, so say hello to my viewers.
Hi, YouTube channel.
How are you? What are you up to right now?
Nothing, just at home, relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah, how you been? How's work? How is COVID treating you? I mean, what's going on with you?
Work is good. Work has been really busy. This week was really busy. COVID is still happening, unfortunately. I see it at work, so it's getting better though, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah. For people that don't know, what do you do for a living?
I'm an occupational therapist, and I work in the hospital setting, and I work in home health setting. So I do see COVID patients in the hospital, but it's, like I said, it's getting a lot better. We have less and less COVID patients, so I have hope that it's going to get better.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you only go to the hospital like once a week, right? Or do you go twice now?
I go twice a week.
Yeah. So being in the hospital and then going to people's houses, that's got to be crazy. I don't know how you do it.
You get used to it.
Actually, let me ask you, do you get like the mask acne situation? Because that's happening to me.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like the chin acne?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. It happens.
I have to like cleanse my face really good every single day. If not, like if I forget to like do the cleansing part, I wake up and I have like acne all over my chin, like my cheeks and stuff. Cause like now just taking the makeup off doesn't work. Like I gotta go in there and exfoliate and all the good
Yeah,
stuff.
exfoliate. It's important. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, Brenda. So I'm gonna go into asking you when you purchased, like if you can tell us when you purchased your home, and I helped you with that, and how you actually, let's start off with like how you wanted to become a homeowner. Like how did that start? Where did the idea come from? Where were you at when you decided you wanted to purchase? And then like how was your experience, just for people, because I work with a lot of new first time home buyers, and I just want them to know like your story so that way they're not so intimidated. Do you want to tell us like how it all started?
Yeah. Well, it happened in 2018, and the reason why I was even thinking about getting a home was because I was renting at the time, and my lease was gonna be up, and I was just didn't want to continue, paying for rent, and I was just interested in to see if I could even, be approved to purchase a home. So that's when I contacted you, of course.
Yeah.
And like where you helped me kind of start the process of even figuring out if I can. And then I was able to. I was like, wow. Whenever we found this home that I'm in, I just like, it was perfect. Like every, that list that I had, like it had like everything that I wanted, and it just felt right. And then we just did it.
Isn't that funny that like sometimes you don't know what you're looking for, but when you see it, you know that's it, right? Like we can have a list of things that we kind of want, but even sometimes like a new construction home wasn't on your original list, and then it just happened. It just kind of like led you there once you started like seeing different options. That was the perfect choice for you. And also, the crazy part is that it was somewhere that you didn't even think about going because you wanted to stay in Pearland. It was just like, it just wasn't going to happen. The taxes are so high, and you only had to drive out another additional 5 to 7 minutes from the original area you liked, and to get what you wanted. And sometimes like that compromise is what has to happen with buyers. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what happened, and led me to this house that I live in now, and I really like it. I like the neighborhood. It's very chill, and I like the fact that I'm close to Pearland, but far enough where I'm not in the whole traffic. Like when I drive, there's like some country roads that I go through, which is kind of nice. I like that.
Yeah.
It's at my home, so that's really nice.
Yeah, that's great. All right, Brenda, so I hate to bug you on a Sunday. I know it's your chill day off, but I do appreciate you taking the time. We're not going to take too long. I wanted to give you a pop quiz on real estate things that were presented to you when you purchased a home. And the only reason I'm doing this is I want to know what you remember, and also like how I can better serve people that are purchasing their home to like try to help them retain, because I try to be as visual as possible, but I think there's always room to grow. So if you don't mind, let's just go ahead and get started with some of the questions. Are you ready?
I'm not sure if I'm ready, but let's go for
it. Nobody's gonna judge you, okay? Like, I'm sure you're gonna remember some things and some things you don't, but do not be hard on yourself, okay? Be brave. So let me bring up the first question. All right, Brenda, so this first question you might or might not remember. It has to do with your loan. Do you remember what a loan estimate is?
I just remember looking at it a lot, and it had like all the information of like the fees and the amounts and how much I would pay.
Yeah. Do you remember how many pages it was? It was like a ton of pages.
Yes, it was just a lot, but I had a lot of information in it. Yeah.
Yeah, everything pertaining to your loan. So correct. You got that one right. 1 point for Brenda. So this one also pertaining to your loan. Where are the closing documents signed? Do you remember where you signed them?
Closing day?
Yeah, on closing day, when they're the closing documents to purchase your home, where are those signed at? What location, what place?
Oh, the shoot. It was like an office.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the office? So
I just remember being there with you.
yours was
The loan office. The loan office?
well, not the loan office, but it's tricky because you purchased a home that is has the same name for the builder, and then the title company has the same name, and the lender, the in-house lender, are all named the same. So actually, in that big office, the lender was there, like the loan officer, but it's actually called the title company.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you close at the title company. I bring that up because sometimes buyers, they think like the house is going to close at the house, like that we're going to meet there and sign at the house. And that's actually not the case. We have to sign with like a notary, which is like an escrow agent. That's what they call them. But yeah, it was an office. You got it right.
Remember the office.
Yeah. Okay, question number 3. Also pertaining to your loan, I guess these 3 are all pertaining to the loan. Do you remember what an appraisal is and why are appraisals done on a home?
I think I remember this when they come and look at your house to see like how much the value is of your house.
Yeah.
And why they come to do that?
That's a good question. Like why? Why do they come look at the value of your home? Think about it.
I mean, I guess it has to do with like how much, I don't know, the approval process.
Yeah, like if they don't approve the house and they don't think the house is worth it, then your loan won't be approved, right? Because you need a loan for that purchase price. So they do that to protect the banks, really. You know, they don't want you to overpay for houses. They want to know what it's worth, and whatever you're offering for that house, they want to make sure it matches. So that way, if you had to sell it, you're not going to be like upside down, right? On that. Okay. Wow, I did ask a lot of questions about loans. So which type of loan did you do and why?
Well, I first did the FHA loan.
FHA. Government loan.
Yes. And it had to do something with like the type of jobs that I have.
Yeah.
Like that's what I qualified for.
Right.
And then I refinanced a year later, and then I changed to a conventional loan.
And I want to bring that up. I want to congratulate you on doing that. So for people that don't really know the market right now, you did refinance when interest rates started to get lower. And actually, they're a lot lower now. But you refinance, so you're good. But yeah, I mean, most people do start off with the FHA loans. Those government loans are really flexible and they fit 90% of first-time home buyers. Depending, like you said, depending on your work, your history, your income, all kinds of stuff. But when you refinance, did you go FHA again or did you go conventional?
No, I went conventional.
Okay.
And then I dropped the amount of years to 20 years.
Yeah.
And my interest rate went down a lot. So everything, like, it was just perfect. Like, it just what I wanted originally.
Yeah. And the purpose, so the reason why you refinanced was to knock off 10 years off your loan. And how did it impact your monthly payment?
Really? It was like the payment was about the same, which was crazy.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow. Like, I paid the same. It's like I'm paying 20 years instead of 30 years.
Yeah. And that was because the interest rate was so much lower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say your credit was better the second time you went for the refinance, or was your credit, how was it different from when you first applied for a home loan?
I think it was better.
Yeah. Normally it is. All right, Brenda, so the next question is, are county appraisal values, the ones that you get in the mail from the county, are those values what your home is actually worth in the market?
I think the answer is no.
You think the answer is no? trickiest thing. So it is very tricky. People don't understand the difference between appraisal values from the bank and county appraisals. So in most cases, your county appraisals are lower than what your house is actually worth in the market. And there's a reason for that. For the most part, is that so you can get like a tax break on your values. So you're not paying taxes on what you actually bought the house for or what your house is worth, in the market right now. You're usually paying taxes on like $20,000 to $30,000 less. So for everyone watching out there, I'm talking to you. If the county asks you what you paid for your house or what your house is currently worth on the market, you do not have to disclose. Texas is a non-disclosure, so you don't have to tell them, because if you tell them, they're going to tax you on that. So right now, let them tax you on a lower amount. I don't know if that kind of helps you too. Now that I'm repeating it to you, I'm sure I've told you in the past. Another question, Brenda, pertaining to county and appraisals. The question is, what discounts does the county have available for homeowners? Do you know any of those?
The homestead exemption.
Yeah, the homestead exemption. Did you notice a big difference, like in your payment, like how much you pay with your discount and without your discount? Like once you applied for your discount, did it change your mortgage payment?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it should have. It should have helped you out.
Yes.
Should have went down. Yeah. And there are other discounts, and I don't know that it would matter to you because right now you can only use homestead, but for everyone else, there's VA discount, disability discount, over 65 discount, agriculture discount, depending if you live in the country. Those are kind of like the main ones, but there's a whole list. Go to your county appraisal district office and you can find what other discounts you can get on your taxes. All right, we're doing good. Okay, let's see. How do you feel? You feeling confident?
I'm feeling better. I feel like I know some stuff.
Yeah. I'm like, you're pretty good at this. I thought, I was going to pick on you.
I mean, it's been 3 years. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. The next question you kind of brought up in the beginning, but it was why did you choose new construction, which was really smart. But you already kind of talked about that. So in your case, the new construction builder, they paid for your title policy. Title policy is a really important word. Do you remember what title policies are for?
Not really.
Like, No, I guess the best way to remember it. So title is the title to your home, right? And then title policy, it's like when you get like an insurance policy on your car, like remember that word policy. So when you say title policy, it's the policy that protects your title to your house. Yeah. I know. So it's a hard word. It sounds so confusing, but I think the best way to remember like the word policy is like kind of like a car insurance policy, things like that. And so title always has to do with the title to your home, but it's okay. I'm going to end it with this very last question, which I thought was kind of funny. Do you remember at closing, I don't know if we laughed about it. I usually laugh every time it's brought up. They'll hand you a paper and it'll say, okay, this paper talks about you can go to jail or prison for 0 to 99 years. Please sign right here at the bottom. Do you remember why people have to sign that document?
I think I remember had to do something with like fraud.
Yeah. So mortgage fraud specifically. If you commit mortgage fraud, they'll put your butt in jail. So, and you're signing to say, okay, if you catch me, I agree, Brenda, to go to jail.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think you look that good in orange. I mean,
no, I don't.
I'm glad that you didn't commit mortgage fraud. I guess on that topic, like, what do you think? I'm curious to know, like, what do you think people could make, like, do fraud? Like, what kind of fraud can they commit? Like, what do you think they could lie about? You have any idea?
Well, I mean, I guess I would think it had to do with like what you do, like maybe your job. You're lying about the income you make.
Income, yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, like your finances?
Yeah, finances. If you fake a fake job that supposedly gives you a bonus or something just so you can qualify, or you said you weren't married and you were, or something like that, like just random stuff. Anything that you lie about, you could go to jail for. So
Yeah,
it's
so don't lie.
best policy, don't lie about your loan.
Yeah.
Well, you did pretty good, Brenda. How do you feel? You're ready to buy another house now?
I think I think I'll get a little mini crash course and then I'll be good.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, because a lot of people, like when I sit with them and tell them everything about real estate and purchasing, it really is essentially like a crash course. They'll learn it and then they kind of forget about it. And I guess it's just me being a nerd. Like, I want people to remember it, like they don't have to pass like the purchase period, but I don't know. I think like if you remember more stuff, like I feel like I made an impression and you learned it because of me, and it's fulfilling.
Yeah.
It's a fulfilling feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, your house is beautiful and all the furniture you've added is amazing. And yeah, like if one day you decide that, maybe you get a raise at your job and you're ready to, I don't know, go buy a bigger house or whatever, or live in downtown. Like I've always thought about that. Have you ever considered living like downtown in those 3-story condos?
I mean, they look really nice. I don't know.
They do. Like you're right there in the mix with everybody else, and
Yes.
the party life. I mean, not that we party too much, but
Yeah.
foods, restaurants and stuff, and museums. Like I think that's kind of cool.
Everything's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to drive, pretty much. Well, thank you, Brenda. I don't want to take any more of your Sunday. I do appreciate you hopping on with me on my YouTube channel. Yeah. And you have any plans for today?
No, just gonna relax today.
Yeah.
It's a day to relax.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
All right, girl. Well, thanks so much for doing this for me, and
You're welcome.
hopefully we can hang out soon once things get a little better.
Yes.
All
Yes,
righty.
thank you.
Well,
It was
thanks. Have a good day.
fun. Have a good one.
All righty.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I try to make it as fun as possible. If you're still here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos. Most videos have to do with real estate. Sometimes I make them strictly about new construction or the loan process or being a first-time buyer. Today, I thought I'd just kind of make it a little bit fun, giving some information, but also a learning experience for me, so I know what to focus on when I'm helping my buyers and sellers with their purchases and sales. So I do appreciate you being here. Until next time, I hope you have an amazing week and can't wait to talk to you soon.